Ну что ж, вернемся к нашим баранам. Так, мы продолжаем играть в Kingdom Come. Продолжаю проходить сюжетную линию. Так, сейчас по сюжетке я немножко переоделся для того, чтобы быть более-менее заметным. Это тоже убрать, блин. Так вроде тише будет. Зато так даже не знаю. Ну ладно. Лысым так лысым. Хорошо, начинаем.
I'm ready.
Are you sure? You should wear lightweight black clothing. Anything you don't need, you can leave here. I don't want you clanking around in plate armor.
Yes, I'm ready to go.
See you later.
Мне бы, конечно, сыча купить, но хуй с ним, нет и нет. Хотя я был в городе, надо было купить, что-то, блядь, не подумал.
This is your last chance to speak. Very well. So I hope we're all clear on what has to be done. We need to free the hostages to deprive Toth of his advantage. Now he'll be keeping them somewhere where they can be guarded, but somewhere separate from his other men.
And where would that be?
We always kept our captives in the house on the Bailey by the stables.
What if they're in their tower or somewhere else?
Then we'll have to go to the gate and try to open it. But that will take time and attract attention. So we can only do it if we know exactly how things stand. And if they sound the alarm, before we've done anything, we get out of there quick. Understood?
And leave them there?
Better a couple of hostages than a pile of corpses. Lord Capon, are you quite certain you want to engage in this action?
Quite. After all, it can't be much different from sneaking out of the upper castle in Rattay and back in every night. Besides, who else will keep this hothead from raising bloody mayhem?
Well, see to it that you do, my lord. May God guide our footsteps.
Молодой пан со мной, ну да хуй с ним. Хотя он вроде как рукожоп, ну да ладно. Надеюсь, он не продался, блядь, шляхом. Да, Сыч бы мне, конечно, сейчас помог.
Hey! We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
Подождите, пока часовых не снимут. Сык. Че-то печатка какая-то, походу. Ну да ладно.
What are they waiting for? Why do I bother asking?
Be quiet and watch that light on the battlements. Hey!
Шум 2. Угу. Сука, из-за вот этого пташика, блядь, мне кажется, мы проблем оберемся больше.
I'll put on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers?
Henry will do it. Buffoon?
Henry, then. Just make sure you keep quiet.
Прикончить стражников у ворот. Да бросай ты его быстрее, блядь. Так, что-нибудь полезное я найду себе сейчас, нет?
First, we have to find the hostages. Then we can come back and deal with the
Угу.
rest.
Так, жаль. Ну ладно.
All it takes is for one man to go for a piss, and he'll see us.
Так, что мне нужно сделать? Ну, типа она... А, ну все, понятно. Угу. Надо бы этих часовых убить. Надеюсь, я не слишком шумлю, когда хожу.
Кукол так уколдился.
Ой, вандальера, вандальерсы. Чё у тебя сегодня? Весело там, да? Так. Ты на частной территории. Ты дурак, что ли? Какая нахуй?
Fuck. The alarm's been sounded.
Блять, не хочу я так. Откуда он взялся нахуй? Как он? Я не понял. Че за хуйня, блять?
Так радуешься мне каждый раз, как пес.
Да, да, есть такое дело. Нравится мне. Жалко нет сыча, блять. Вообще плохо, очень плохо. Ты чё, на сутках сегодня, петух? А, ты в отпуске, тупая сука. Чё там, на кнопку на сигнализацию нажимаешь, да? Придурок. Купил я жесткие диски, если чё.
We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
Понял, да? Все для тебя.
Нет, я рад.
Дом у себя это где вообще такое?
How should I know? Why do I bother asking? Oh, be quiet and watch that light on the battlements. Fuck this waiting, I'm gonna climb.
Там, где я, там и дом.
А, ну понятно. Дом там, где жопа в тепле. Я сегодня тоже дома, как видишь.
I'll put on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with.
Улица.
all go a lot easier if no one sees us. And fooling around with the portcullis is bound to draw attention. First, we have to find the hostages. Then we can come back and deal with the rest.
Что он там пропиздил, я так и не понял, что он там сказал. Ну да хуй с ним.
Easy now. We're almost there. Let's not fuck it up at the 11th hour.
Сегодня кур кормил и поросят такое удовлетворение потребностей.
О, да, это прикольно. Представляю, как типа... Счастлив, наверное.
The alarm's been
Да как так, блядь, меня хоть постоянно-то замечают, ёбаный ты в рот, блядь. Что за хуйня? Ой, блядь. Как так-то, ёбаный ты рот, блядь. Я по факту-то уже, блядь, голый вообще там нахуй.
Да надоел этот город вонючий.
Город вонючий.
We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
Это уже третья попытка, блядь.
Fuck this waiting. I'm gonna climb.
Думаю купить домик на берегу речки, завести хозяйство, жену русскую, чтоб придоны были и доживать спокойно, покуривая махорку.
Заебал, проснись, ты срёшься, бля.
I'll put on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers?
Henry will do it.
buffoon.
Henry, then. Just make sure you keep quiet.
Ну да, кто в пожарке останется, это я не подумал.
Угу, угу. Угу.
Серж, ты там, судя по звукам.
Ну, попёрдую, да, бывает. И так вообще ем мангу.
We can't get this moving without being noticed. First, we have to find the hostages.
Мангат из комикс аниме такой.
First, we have to find the hostages. Then we can come back and deal with the rest.
Да-да. Именно так. Откуда ты все знаешь, блядь?
Easy now. We're almost there. Let's not fuck it up at the 11th hour.
В армии с мальчишками читали.
Careful here. All doors lead to the courtyard. All it takes is for one man to go for a piss, and he'll see us. Patience. He has to move.
Стелс это скучно. Возьми ашот, ваншот и прокушай всех.
Угу.
Any time now. Jesus! Get a fucking move on, man.
Да, двигай. Короче, понял. Я иду за этим Яном Птачиком. Пташек. Вообще, блядь, кто тут сидит, нахуй?
Who are you?
Where's Sir Radzig and Lady Stephanie?
Lady Stephanie? She's not here. She must be held somewhere else.
Where? Where is she being held? And where's Sir Radzig?
I suppose the lady might be in her chamber. We don't know anything. They herded us here and told us not to move a muscle. Farewell.
Damn it all. We'll have to go back empty-handed. I really thought we could pull it off.
We're not going anywhere. Not without my father and Lady Stephanie.
And how are we meant to find them? They're not in the stables or anywhere nearby. You want to creep right inside the palace where Todd's men are everywhere?
Yes. We can't leave them in Toff's hands.
It was hard enough getting this far, but going inside is madness. What good will it do them if we get caught?
Then we mustn't get caught.
Listen, Hal, I can appreciate your stubbornness, usually. But this could cost us our heads. At least we saved those other people.
I told you, I'm not leaving here without the hostages.
If you're determined to be a stubborn ox, go right ahead. I suppose you might as well look for your sword while you're at it. No point leaving the job half done.
Save your speeches. Are you going to help me or not?
If you want to get yourself killed, you can do it alone. But before you go raising bloody mayhem, give us time to get out of here.
Золотые слова, блядь. Одному мне хотя бы теперь будет проще.
Let's get the fuck out of here before they catch us. Kurva! Fuck my ass!
Ну как так-то, блядь?
Fuck.
I'll have to carry him out of here right now.
See for yourself if you don't believe me. If you don't get a move on, they'll stab you in the back right under my nose. This isn't very comfortable. Can't you stop hopping around with me? My nose is killing me. Faster!
Так, что мне нужно сделать? Я так нихуя не понял. Нужно выбрать из замка вместе с Ташиком.
Run, for Christ's sake, and don't shake me so much. Run, for Christ's sake, and don't shake me so much.
Привет.
To admit, we didn't do too well.
Здорово, Влад.
The shame of it. They drove us back before we even got anywhere. It's worse than if they'd killed us.
Вчера приехал домой, подошел к своему ПК, в который все детство играл, и он таковой тупой по сравнению с моим, особенно монитор, как в ночкарке, такой мелкий.
But it's not over yet. We'll rescue the hostages and hang that bastard Ishvan.
It seems, Robard, that we're running out of options.
We don't have enough men to scale the walls with ladders. And we can't afford to lose any more. We can only take Talmberg by a ruse or with superior numbers. Ruses have failed. And we don't have superior numbers.
Then we are left with no choice but to build a trebuchet. To demolish my own walls. Where is Master Fafar?
He's waiting.
Комп лет 12 уже, а такие игры тянул в свое время, что я поражаюсь.
Sir Divish.
You will build me a trebuchet, Master Tobias.
Trebuchet, my lord. That's not entirely in my field of expertise.
We have to take back Talmberg.
Yes, indeed, sir, I understand that,
You
but...
are the best engineer we can rely on in the whole fiefdom.
Oh, well, thank you, my lord, but... It's just that I've never built a trebuchet before. This could take some time.
Then you'd better get to it. Bernard will go over the plan of attack with you.
Oh.
Well, Master Tobias, you have much to do and little time. I will not keep you any longer.
Indeed. Of course, sir. Thank you, my lord.
How are the preparations proceeding in the other camps?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. There are still many things that need doing, but I just don't have the time for them.
No, you don't. Henry.
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to help with the preparations in the encampments.
Gladly, sir.
Robard will brief you. That'll be all.
Блин, ну пипец. Я бы один всех разъебал.
Ты бы один у всех полезал.
Да-да-да, все именно так.
Ну и че там с дисками? Взял мне 2 по 500.
Взял. Так. Нахуя я тут подготавливался, блядь? Оно вон как. Подлая сука. Я-то думал, будет возможно как-то все это дело пройти. Но вот же непруха. Так. Нахуй выкинуть говно какое-то, блядь. Ничего себе, он шум какой. Нахуй он нужен мне? Так как-то даже нейтрально получается.
А то Киберпанк скачал, он багованный какой-то, попался диск красный.
Так. Что мне нужно сделать-то, блядь? С кем попиздеть-то нужно?
I'm honored that you should come to me.
How are things?
It's a shit pile and no mistake. A good friend.
I'm sorry to hear it.
I only pray we kill every last one of them bastards. May the Lord watch over you.
Greetings. What do you need?
How does life...
I suppose it was...
Так, нахуй ты мне нужен?
Bye.
Так, с кем мне нужно побазарить, куда нужно идти? Поговорить с сотником Бориком. Где тут сотник Борик, блядь? Спит, тваря. Что за дед, блядь?
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as no... When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere. Complaints about everything from the gruel to the... They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
He said he'd never built a trebuchet catapult. I wouldn't even know where to start, but he might.
But, if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're
How you fare?
How do you think I'm faring, lad?
Well, at least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it.
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart, too.
What's the easiest way to take...
The easiest way? Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. But there's no Royal Army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more, we don't want to destroy the castle. Personally, I'd like to return to...
Repairing the castle will be expensive.
And time-consuming. No trebuchet is wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please. If we blast the castle to
Do you think...
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that fellow Hab.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province? And there's no shortage of power-hungry bastards like Havel and Toth in Bohemia.
Is there some way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Istvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to set fire to it.
Stuck up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible. The local charcoal burners surely have some.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier to break through.
Exactly.
And what about the walls? Which side is the most vulnerable?
South and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time we'll do it better.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vranic for longer.
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
Is there anything you can tell me about Talmberg's weak point?
The truth is, Talmberg has far too few weaknesses. Who'd have thought that was something I'd come to regret?
Pity they didn't...
Toth is a wily fox.
Is there any...
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burner.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster. See you later.
Да, чувствую, предстоит мне очень и очень много побегать. Впервые с паном Дивишем. Впервые с мастером... О, короче, понятно. В любом случае мне придется выполнить все эти мини-задания, чтобы пройти дальше. Ну ладно, что поделать.
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Talmberg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Keyser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
А это волшебник и
Conrad
шрекотый.
Keyser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege of Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
You're still an engineer, though. Couldn't you build it yourself?
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? What forces are at work in the contraption? If it were lucky, it
Волшебник
would
Шрека,
fire
ну
us
да.
all. Far more likely would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
He was with Sigismund.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making
Который
base in
чокнутый.
Medlen Castle.
Да-да-да.
Banished? Like a common criminal?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him and they're writing some book together.
What's he doing here in Sassau?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails. We need his cooperation. Try having a word with him. By all accounts, he hates Sigismund.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all. Goodbye.
Так, хорошо. Что еще? Пойдем поближе. Зачем нам далеко ходить? Где конь-то, блядь? Стой, ёб твою.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ты заебал, ты охуел, старый, просыпайся, блядь. Я что-то вообще тут по делам, как бы нахуй.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well.
Sims дают играть на
We don't have
планшете.
much meat. They bring it round often enough.
Да,
Never
дают.
as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind. I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here.
Хоть что-то дают.
What's going on? You said you were bringing meat.
Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad news.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. And the lads too. Good luck to you.
Как много желаний. Так. Понятно, надо хуево тонна мяса. Бля, заебали все эти рекламы в телефоне, просто вот невозможно уже пользоваться.
Норм пацаны сосиски хавают.
Так, где этот ебаный Борик, блядь? Ты мне нахуй не нужен. Нихуя не понял, куда он съебался. А ёптать.
God be with you.
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
Ты меньше по сомнительным сайтам
No trouble
ходишь.
as such. It's true, I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch. There's nothing a couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
Well, there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man, simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember. And when they forget, do it again.
But then you'd have an injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. The Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open.
How goes it, Sir Bernard?
How goes it? We're sitting here under the castle, and all day long there's folks hewing stones. My ears are ringing as if I've been...
I felt that way too since the night of the attack.
That went horribly wrong. And even so...
Понятно, короче. Нихуя интересного. Так, дальше что? Мне нужно добыть дохуище мяса. Ближайшее место это вот место охоты для косуль. Ну вот сюда мы и пойдем сейчас, наверное. Начнем, наверное, с охоты, так будет быстрее. Где, блядь, лошадь? А? Косуля, косуля. Нам все равно придется все это выполнить, вероятнее всего, поэтому будем по мере поступления проблем решать их. Благо у меня есть пес, который неплохо так, сука, охотится. Так, я пришел, что ли, уже? Да, пришел. Блядь, 200 единиц мяса, это не так уж и много-то, на самом деле. По сути, 2 косули и все. Ну, примерно. Поймать бы их еще, блядь. Не вижу ни одной. Где-то шапку снять заебало, не вижу ничего, блядь. Что-то походу есть. Ты заебал передо мной лазить, ебаный пес, блядь. Это меня бесит нахуй. Прям перед лицом, блядь. Найди нахуй отсюда. Иди, блядь, охоться, ебаный ты, блядь. Фуфлык, блядь. Скотобаза, блядь. Давай, блядь, найди уже кого-то нахуй. Заебал ты, блядь.
Let's hunt some hare.
Ух ты, блядь. А, сходу поймал нахуй. Да куда ты там, блядь? Да ебать, ну что за хуйня, блядь? Что за ебаная игра, блядь? Где этот заяц, блядь? Пидорский, блядь. Ёб твою мать, блядь. Это пиздец какой-то, блядь. Давай, догоняй эту косулю, блядь. Нихуя он за ней побежал, блядь. Так, а где этот, блядь, барбос, нахуй? Где его искать? Где этот ёбаный охотник? Не пойму, где он гавкает, блядь, даже нахуй.
Let's hunt. Hare.
Ой, блядь. Да что ж так, блядь, не везет-то нахуй с этой дичью, блядь. То обычно бежишь нахуй, она перед тобой перед носом бегает все, блядь. Тут даже нет ебаного зайца ни одного, блядь. Куда все делись-то хоть? Неужели, блядь?
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Блядь, это так мы долго будем нахуй собирать. С другой стороны, хули еще делать остается. Пиздец, все надо делать самому, блядь. Что это у нас тут, браконьеры, блядь? А, нет. Трупешничек, да? Так, еще немножко осталось. Ух ты, блядь, это что сейчас было, нахуй? А, ни хрена себе, прикольно.
That's my. Look what I've got. You.
Так. Кабель заебался, да? Подождем, пускай немножко чухается.
Heel.
Что вообще ничего нет, блядь.
That's him.
Да, блядь, ты серьезно, чувак, ёб твою мать. Блядь.
Yeah. Heel. Yeah. Yeah.
Да.
Yeah.
Текс, где этот хуй? Кому тут все? Тебе?
I hope I.
I brought you.
Stack it over.
That's the lot.
Great. If we're really going to have to storm the walls, then at least it should be with full bellies. Oh, and good luck to you.
Текс. Что у нас там дальше идет? Кого не травник? Ну вот эта баба, да, подойдет, в принципе.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Да, немножко, конечно, нудноватенько, блядь. Блядь, заебал нахуй конь. Вот мне бесит то, что он ни по кустам нигде не может пробежать, блядь. Это ёбаный конь, ему вообще до пизды где бежать, блядь.
Yeah.
God be with you.
I was at the.
And how did it?
The women were making such a rock.
Jesus Christ. And how did it?
I killed them.
Killed them? God Almighty. You killed the men who went to...
I didn't have much of a choice.
Holy Mother of God, you're my witness. I meant no harm. Forgive my... And as for you, God bless.
I need something.
I do know of a concoction to ward off sleep.
No,
I'm sorry, but I'm not a miracle worker.
I need.
I do.
But I need enough.
I can't help you with that. You'll have to brew up a bit at a...
That'll be very.
Рецепт петушка? Нихуя себе.
Sir.
I'd like to.
All right. Now.
Понятно. И что, мне теперь еще это говно варить, да, придется? Ну это пиздец. Так, где этот петушок, блядь? Так я уже знаю это говно, блядь. Так, Так, а чтобы его приготовить, нужно какие? Так. Нихуя себе. Добудь зелье другим способом. 60 штук, блядь. 60 петушков, нахуй, надо сварить, блядь. Ну-ка, тяжело варить его, нет? Лучник, краснобой, блядь, гнездбил. Петушок. Валериан 2 мяты. Типа надо спиртное гореть валериана. 2 горсти мяты. Измельчи мяту, кипяти мяту в течение 1 оборота, добавь варену, кипяти в течение 2 оборотов, блядь, ебать. Так еще и дистиллировать надо. О, блядь. Это долго, нахуй. Валерьянка и мята нужна, да? Так, а валерьянка у вас не растет, женщина, блядь? Чанка, блядь, хуйчанка. Конечно, понимаю, что это не обязательный квест, в принципе. Ну, блядь. Валерьянки хуй, да? Да, что-то валерьянки-то не дохуя у тебя, женщина, блядь. Мята нужна еще. Мята, звучит пиздята. Мята есть, а вот валерьянки, блядь, у меня нихуя нет. Нужна валерьянка. Причем так много, блядь, где бы ее найти? Спирт. Так. Мята. Петушок, 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 петушок. Петушок. О, стой, блядь. Так, спирт, валерьянка 1, 2 мяты. Измельчить мяту. Мяту измельчить, блядь. Мята. Мята. Мята.
Я думал. Да не
Мята.
важно.
Хуярим, мельчим мяту, мяту трем, терем. Так. Добавляем. Варим. Так, теперь добавляем Валеру. Еще раз варим, нахуй. Заебись, попёрло. Теперь берем дистиллятор, блядь. Так, и чё, а как дистиллировать-то эту хуйню?
Сём варишь?
Тарелка, блядь. Как дистиль... А, блядь. Блядь! Мандал, иди нахуй. Нахуй мне закончить. Как, блядь, как дистиллировать-то это все говно, нахуй? Сука. Спирт, блядь. А, блядь.
Нужен аппарат. Там
Пошел.
разбирают.
Пошел нахуй, тебе сказал. Отъебись. Бля, не люблю вот эти вот нудные квесты, это пиздец. Так, ёбаная валерьянка.
Вообще больше писать не буду, ха.
Ах ты пидор.
И у тебя еще эхо от озвучки, понял.
Ты приготовил зелье петушок. 3 штуки аж, нихуя себе, я за раз 3 зелья приготовил. Прикольно. Чтение, так, а где этот занятие алхимией, блядь? Ведьмак. Мне нужен Валера, понимаешь, валерьянка, блядь. Это есть валерьянка нужна. Где у бабки валерьянка, сука. Крапива, блядь, в огороде, нахуй. Что за срач тут, блядь? Так, а сыча нет, да, у него нихуя ничего нету бабки. Ладно, побежали. Слушай, а чё, куда? В лужницу? А, ну давай в лужницу пойдем. Кстати. Вандал, за тебя тут впрягаются. Я в шоке, блядь. Что эта женщина себе позволяет? Так.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest.
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
I'm a few kegs short myself, and once I run out, my regular.
Угу.
Good luck to you. May the Lord would watch over you.
Good.
Пиво. Мне нужно пиво, блядь. Пизделка. Нахуй надо. А вот здесь бы я остановился. И до углежогов вроде бы недалеко. Так. А, так я вот уже совсем рядышком. Это меня заебись фартануло.
God be with you, Henry. God almighty, has something happened to you? Did someone steal?
I'm looking for some pitch for town.
Already? What happened to the last lot?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Do you have any, or don't you?
I do. I had a buyer lined up, but it's been a while since he showed his face.
Talmberg's been taken by a horde of brigands, so we're laying siege to it. We could use some pitch.
Christ blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. You gave us a hand with that ginger when we needed it. Divits versus divish, I know my duty. If you want to haul it away yourself, feel free. Or I can get someone to deliver it.
Thank you. God bless you.
God be with you.
Так, это хорошо. Так, что у нас по поводу пива?
God be with you.
Andrew, there's no...
I could. There's nothing.
Just as a matter of...
You're saying I should be paying the Talmberg, told Sir Divish? When Sir Havel of Volbeck was the master here, I managed to wriggle out of it. Nobody's come collecting since.
Well, right now, there are 3 noblemen camped by Talmberg, one of whom might be very interested to learn about all the tax you owe. I imagine he might want to collect it in the form of beer.
When you put it like that, I have got a few kegs I could send over. I won't lose out too much. They'd only spoil if I kept them longer, and I'd have to throw them away.
Just remember, if you poison them, they'll hang you for it.
Какой скучный
Long
стрим.
before it has time to
Да,
go
скучно,
off.
не говори.
And what's more,
Я сам в ахуе.
cabbage being eaten,
Ну, такова сюжетная линия.
of the beer. I'll have them loaded up right away and taken there.
Wouldn't you like...
Are you mad? I got them.
Isn't there any way you could be...
Not a chance.
I'd like to learn... I'm interested... Would you... Well...
What do you...
Так, а что она горит-то еще? Ну ладно. Что-то мне еще нужно было сделать. Это что такое горит? Найди Конрада Кейзера в Сазавском монастыре. Ага. А, ну это, наверное, связано с этим. Так. Пандивиш, ледечка. Пошли
Ну,
в
сюжет
ледечку, что ли.
интересный, а вот то, как его проходит, как-то не очень.
Извини, пожалуйста, не пойти бы тебе нахуй. Ты хочешь, чтобы я тебе плясал тут, что ли, сука тупая? Не, по факту вот эти вот типа квестики не обязательные, но мне интересно, допустим, все их выполнить. Почему бы нет? Может быть, это как-то все-таки повлияет здесь на что-то в будущем. Так, что-то уже темно стало. Корчмарь.
I'm at your service.
I need to bring a...
I'm a few kegs short myself.
Так, заебали вы. Что там еще я хотел сделать? А, еще хочу сюда сходить. Сейчас нужно скрафтить 60 банок петушка, блядь. 60. Ты себе это представляешь, модельер? Пипец как много, блядь.
Извини.
Соси прощения.
Мягкий знак.
Мягкий знак, блядь.
Какой стример такой будет?
Ах ты, сука. Дрянная. Какой же ты бот? Ты самый настоящий человек. Бля, 60 бутылок петушка. Да хуище, конечно. Это типа энергетик. Петушок. Кто же его так назвал, мне интересно, блядь. Петушок, сука. Смешно, блядь.
Один петушок уже есть.
Да, это вандал. Как хорошо, что хоть один петушок у нас есть.
И это не...
Да-да-да, уже поздняк, блядь. Мое слово быстрее вылетает, чем твоя писюлька. Так, валерьянка. Блядь, а что так мало-то, а? Мята, мята.
Сейчас позвоню и буду булить сразу без задержки.
А, ну давай, конечно. Я даже трубку не сниму, понял? Мята раз. Мята два, блядь. Так, теперь валерьянка. Еще раз кручу-верчу, блядь. Так, бутылочка. Ты приготовил зелье петушок. Великолепно. Еще хуево тонна, сколько всего раз сделать надо просто. Пиздец. Так. И раз, и два.
Муж курицы.
И раз. И два. Что-то я не помню, я первый раз мяту толок или не толок? Ну-ка попробуем без толкушки. Получится ли, интересно? Ты приготовил петушка? Да, получилось. Хм. Нахуй тогда толочь? Мгм. Ебать, как же весело, блядь. Чувствую себя сверххимиком. Валерьянка, мята. Нет, не то, блядь. Какая нахуй это масло, ёптать. Ну-ка, если просто все сразу закинуть. И один раз. Ну, пускай даже два раза, блядь. Что получится, интересно? Ты тоже получился петушок? Интересно. Но получилось 2. Обычно он 3 делает, а это 2. Ну да и ладно. Так. Что мне еще нужно было сделать? Сгоняем в Талбинг. Насчет пива там попиздим. Текс.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I hope I can.
I've arranged some.
You're a proper
Chuck.
That's handy.
Well, you can stop worrying.
Good. I'll get someone to take care of it. Good luck to you.
Так, великолепно. Что мне еще нужно сделать? Ну, становится так мало квестиков-то всего лишь. Это поговорить с паном Дивишем. Угу.
Yeah.
God bless you. What troubles you?
How do you feel, Sir Divish?
I felt better, boy. I feel awful, truth be told.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll soon be better.
The flesh can be healed, perhaps. But the spirit...
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna, but I don't know what happened to him. And then there's the one from
Godwin. But why would you need a priest? The wound will heal, especially with the help of one of the monks.
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning, and dead men, and I have to confess my sins. God be with you.
Пойдем за Багутой.
Good day to you.
There's something I need from you.
Is there, my son? How can I help?
There are a lot of dead and wounded at Talmberg, and no one to make the sign of the cross on their foreheads.
I'd like to help you, Henry, but I have other concerns.
What's happening?
I have a delegation here from the Archbishopric in Prague. They claim I have a heretic in my parish, and there's talk of building pyres. I fear if I left matters here unattended, half the villagers would be roasted before I got back.
I see. Sort of.
Go and ask elsewhere. There's bound to be a willing servant of God left around here somewhere. Good luck, then.
Вот петух.
I see. I wouldn't have expected.
With a stick. Good luck to you.
Ладно, хуй с тобой. Придется все-таки в монастырь хуярить. Но не просто так меня ведет туда. По еще одному квесту, поэтому приятное с полезным, так сказать, совмещать придется. Минус только в том, что уже ночь, блядь. Через дыры монастырь Машка перелезла, села сать под кусток, мышка в пизду влезла. Та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та. Так, давай до утра. Текс. Текс, пекс, фекс.
Do you happen to know the whereabouts of Conrad?
And what do you want from the old but what? That old fool? The one who spends his Good luck then.
Спасибо.
Ну, будет эротика сегодня че.
Вряд ли, вряд ли. Так, валерьянка. Зелье петушок. 5 штук. Что есть еще интересного? Интересного вряд ли, вандал. Очень вряд ли, блядь. Так. Было 2... А, нет, подожди, сколько там? Ну ладно, сейчас посмотрим. Мята. Да, блядь, не то жму, ёб твою мать.
Quiet.
Вот сейчас 30. То есть, по сути, 3 петушка изготовилось. А если я буду делать неправильно, то будет, наверное, 2. То есть, если я сразу буду закидывать, не буду, допустим, их измельчать. Чисто теоретически, если бы я делал по одному зелью, тогда бы был бы смысл типа спешить. Но коли он делает 2 или 3, то тогда есть смысл измельчать. Ну, сейчас посмотрим. Что там? 2, да. Угу. Алхимия. Так, вода жизни, коптильня, это, блядь. Химическая обработка, метод ошибок. Ошибку. Тебе преподаю, что дороже. Метод проб ошибок. Это поинтереснее будет. Так, ну что, пробуем еще раз.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
Мята. Так, и сколько? Блять, один хуй.
I'll come to our...
Again? Such trying times we live in.
Their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir Divish and many other people. I'm to ask if the monastery might send someone to help.
Sadly, I can't assist you. I have many needy folk right here requiring my constant care. I can't just leave them.
And what if I helped you out here? You'd have more free time, and there's a wounded nobleman at Talmberg who needs a proper physician.
Yes, then I'd be willing to go, but not until everything...
Very well. Where should I start?
Talk to Johanka. She knows...
Take care.
Йоханка. Буханка, блять.
Greetings.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wound...
Actually,
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control. Just the two of us. Certainly. We can always use an extra pair. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Rat-Eye, Uncle. How is everyone holding up? What...
Holding up? People here are dying. We don't have enough food or space or anyone...
Doesn't anyone...
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus...
Can I have a look at the...
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, Go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling.
All right.
Look, last week we desperately need.
Давай, 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 я понял.
May the Lord watch over you.
Christ above!
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone.
Maybe I can
У
make
тебя
it so
есть
you
туалет
can
дома?
Oh, then for
Конечно,
God's
есть.
sake, do it quickly. Farewell. Please help me.
He'll be.
А блендер?
Do you happen to know?
But of course, he's staying with our.
Sleep again.
God be with you.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly.
Да поговорить ж ты, ёб твою мать.
For the love of God!
What happened?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away. If he got
But what can we do?
us. Nothing. Only Father Simon.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about... God bless.
These wounds have been well taken care of.
What will happen to my family?
You look all right.
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the humans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies.
And do they rebandage?
Occasionally. They told me they...
Well, that's no use. Those bandage... I've got bandages, so I can take...
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodeme?
Please.
I can do it myself.
A
long time ago.
Well, take care now.
Нихера себе 10 повязок, что охуел? Я 10 повязками, блядь.
You're not from...
No, but please help me. I can't stop.
What happened?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed.
Well, and you're very...
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if...
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks rest...
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work.
What's the problem?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me, if I don't, where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in?
Is there anything I can...
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. He got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Farewell.
Yeah. Hopefully...
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon... If you find the time, stop by to see me. Good luck to you.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own. These wounds have been well taken care of. I'm not needed here. He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka.
Где это, прости господи, блядь, баба нахуй? Йоханка, блядь, буханка. Кто ж так называет-то людей, а?
You're the one...
Yes?
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
How are the wounded?
Some of them are well taken care of. Others are dying here. It's a good thing we have Johanka here.
So you don't normally treat...
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But...
If only it had been a battle.
You were there? God be merciful.
How can I help?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However...
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith. But I have been around the wounded before.
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can...
What do you think about the...
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he...
That's...
Thank you. Thank you. I'll come to...
Again? Such trying...
Their lordship.
Sad.
Так, чё ты еще молчишь-то, блядь?
I'd like to... A bit of everything. I do.
In that case, you've come to the right place. Someone who knows... Go to the herb...
Clear.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's... Those plants have their use, but they...
I see.
Once you've cleared the garden...
Don't worry. You've never had as good a garden. How about...
Certainly. The old...
Reliable.
Some of the brothers... And sometimes, that's the only way to...
Thanks. How do I...
You see, this is the part where you learn something. Look in the herbarium to find out what a dandelion...
How can...
You see, this is the part... Well, but good luck then.
Так, что-то меня, блядь, подкаливает этот квест, если честно. Вот этот вот пиздеж бесконечный. Где-то еханка, ебланка, блядь, меня аж бесит она нахуй постоянно. Да съебется, ищи ее потом, блядь, эту, прости господи, блядь. Где ты, блядь? Ай, блядь. Так, красноречие. Усиливает ваше красноречие, когда вы торгуетесь. Надежно. Ничего интересного, конечно, мне не дало, ну ладно. Так. Такой хуйней занимаюсь, блядь. Рыцарь, блядь, собирает одуванчики. Заебись. Так, а что, сколько еще собирать там их надо? Сорняки эти, блядь. Да иди нахуй. Так, господа, я уже, мне кажется, все собрал. Что вам еще собакам надо? Мята, мята. Звучит пиздато. Так, ну господа, этот квест меня бесит нахуй. Очистить от сорняка участок в огороде Никодима. Мяту и очанку. Крапива, чертополох. Мяту и очанку. По поводу окопника разговора не было. Да иди нахуй, заебал ты, пес. Да иди, блядь, нахуй от меня, сука, тупая псина, блядь. Заебал ты, иди нахуй, блядь. Гуляй, блядь. Заебал. У меня тут проблема, видишь, блядь. Нихуя не могу найти, блядь. Ай, в пизду нахуй заебал этот, блядь, Никодим, блядь. Так, что мне нужно сделать? Мне нужно найти тут петуха какого-то, да? Как его там, блядь, зовут?
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes...
Is this...
Indeed.
I need...
Oh, really?
I need to talk about a shipment of new weaponry for the custodian.
Oh, really? What kind of new weaponry?
From the Steelmasters of Solingen.
What? The fucker makes so much that he can afford weaponry like that. But why upset myself? Go ahead and... Here's the key.
Так, и что это у нас тут? Сдох, что ли, блядь?
By the horn of Joshua, you startled me.
Ты что, дурак? Я ж тебе только что, блядь, постучался.
I thought you were urban. What do you want?
What do you want?
Sir Tobias Fayfar, the master builder and engineer from Skalitz, sends his greetings.
Fayfar? Tobias Fayfar? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on in Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has, and we want to take it back. Master Fayfar has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn, I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
I'll try and find some way of getting you out of here.
Look here, I don't want any trouble. You better talk to Corral, the master builder.
You really can't...
Damn, I'd like to rain some...
Why can't you...
That's a long story. I was a little... and it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case,
They locked you up in Bethlem?
Not quite. It's a royal castle. They leave me to my own devices there. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. I have peace and quiet to attend to my opus and a band of able assistants. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons thanks to all this unrest.
And why are you here in Sassar?
To be honest, I need the money.
Money, sir? You don't seem like a man who lives in want.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of the monastery. So you see, I can't simply take my leave.
What is it you're worth?
Fortis. A great book of war machines and weapons. My opus magnum, my legacy. All you have seen here are but snippets of my great work. Mark my words. One day, our whole world will be run by machines and inventions not yet dreamed of.
Of course. Any day now, they'll plough our fields and milk our cattle.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking aloud about things for battle. Could I help you escape, perhaps?
Who says I want to?
But you said you couldn't leave, sir.
Young man, I can't leave because I gave my word I'd help with the building of them, and my word is my bond. I have no intention of...
Who do you work for?
My contract is with the abbot himself, but I discussed the work...
Could I not just...
I doubt it. Carroll is only interested in the construction, as long as he has the money to pay the craftsmen.
Ah, as long as he has enough for wages, you say?
Yes, what are you thinking?
Couldn't Carroll...
I realize that, but Sassar Monastery has always... But I might have an...
What do you suggest?
Carroll received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could... we could copy the abbot's seal and signature on our own document.
That's a curiously interesting idea.
My inventiveness has many applications. I could be back here before the abbot, so he won't even know I was gone.
How do I get my hands on...
It will be somewhere in his quarters. You'll need to get it quickly and put it back before he notices it's gone. I suggest waiting until evening. That's when Carroll usually goes to the tavern to play dice. He's fond of his dice. Maybe you can take advantage of that somehow.
Right. I'll see...
Так, интересно. Достаточно много мне всяких на квестов накидали. Так, сделать так, чтобы грошная выплата жалования. Сделать так, чтобы кролл закончилась грошная. Так, подожди, блядь. Гроши и укради поручение. Поручение с подписью аббата мастера Карелла. Карелла. Ладно, пошли к мастеру этому ебаному. Так, ну ладно. Я вот помню, давно я тоже пытался пройти этот квест. Вот. Так и не прошел его, блядь, потому что нихуя не понял, что тут еще надо было выдернуть, блядь. Нихуя тут больше не растет, ни одуванчиков, ничего нет. Это и похуй. Так. Я предполагаю, что вот это и есть дом того хуя, который мне нужен, да? Угу. Угу.
God grant you health. How many?
The skeleton.
But where would they get?
Maybe to frighten the workers?
But that wouldn't help anyone. An idiot. God be with you.
Так, дай-ка я сохранюсь. Стоп. Сохранюсь, я сказал. Да. Боюсь, тут много может быть косяков, блядь. Так, мне нужна помощь.
I can't consent to that. He signed a contract for building the monastery, and we pay him a pile of coin for...
Conrad...
We might, if he didn't get himself killed there.
But the conquest of Talmberg is more important.
From what I hear, it's awfully important first and foremost for your lord. Sassau's always... Anyway, I take my orders directly from...
Supposing I...
What use would coin be to me if the monastery roof collapses?
Thank you for your invaluable assistance.
You're welcome.
May God reward you in kind.
Угу. Ну что, давай попробуем грабануть его. Так. Почему репутация повысилась? Попытаться выкупить услуги Кондора. Куда он пошел? Вот пидор. Чувак, нах, кто сюда пришел?
Are you sure you won't release
Not a chance.
Well, anyway, I've heard it said there's not enough money to finish the construction.
How the hell do you...
That's neither here nor there. The important thing is to let me help you.
How much will you give, damn you?
Да я тебе все могу дать, заебал.
Very well then. Keezer can...
It's been a pleasure doing business.
Ну-ка, воровать я его могу? Нет? Все-таки тут что-то... Бабосики где-нибудь лежат, может быть. Так, поручение есть. Да, что-то не так уж и много-то грошей. Так, а бабло я у него могу сейчас еще раз украсть? Интересненько, интересненько. А, так я же его, блядь, тупо и обокрал же, наверное, поэтому у него и бабок-то и не осталось. Ай, нихуя я у него все бабки обратно выкрал, блядь. Ебать. Эй, сука. Это очень жестко на самом деле, блядь. Ой, ну да, ну да. Так, хорошо, хорошо.
They're after me! Sweet Jesus, I knew this day would come!
What? Who is? Carol said you can leave and...
Leave? I can't even set foot outside the door! Not now!
Чего, блядь?
Please, calm down and tell me what's going on.
They're after me!
Кто тебя преследует-то хоть?
Who's after you?
Sigismund's people!
Ёб твою мать. Серьезно?
Because he's never forgiven my criticisms of Nicopolis. Now he's decided to pay me back. What am I to do?
What makes you think someone's after you?
When I was on my way to Sassau, I saw Baron Pekar in Kostelitz. He was with Sigismund on the crusade, as was I. Now I find him. He was seen in the local tavern. And a stranger's been creeping around the gardens here late at night. My God, there are signs someone was trying to force the door. They're after me, Henry. The Lord preserve me. They want to kill me.
Take it easy. If someone's after you, I'll see to him. I'll have a sniff around the town or lie in wait for him. He won't, I promise. I'll hide in the garden, and if anyone starts creeping around after dark, I'll catch him.
You will, won't you? Good, good. And be sure to hide well. If he sees you, he...
Интересно. Ну хорошо. Так. Покажите... Нужно ли вообще ему показывать эту бумагу? Ну, давай покажем, хули.
God be with you.
I've got that
Not so loud. The very thing. Go to the Sassau scribe and say to him, the fox isn't half as clever.
Is that a password?
Just so. He insists on it. then all you have to do is take the new document to Carol and...
All right.
But most importantly, do it quickly and put... Carol's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put 2 and 2 together when you bring him the...
Так. Так, вы знаете, побольше о Питере, блядь. Ходить, наверное, убийцу в полночь. И получение писарю. Блядь, нахуй я связался. Ну ладно. Коль же начал пиздить, так пиздить до конца. Надо будет еще, наверное, в корчму зайти посмотреть, что там, блядь, и проблемы там у кого.
Good God.
Do you know anything about a master?
Certainly. They say he's come to do some trading. At least that's what Peter reckoned. I'll see you later.
God save you, good night.
I have a message for you. The fox is a lot cleverer than it thinks.
What?
The fox!
Jackass? What in heaven's name are you blabbering about?
Conrad Keyser sent me.
Why the hell didn't you say so?
Sod. He deliberately lied to me to make me look stupid.
Well, never mind. What do you want?
I've got this document here, and I need to have a different one drawn up with, the same...
So Conrad is still up to his old tricks. Give him my greetings. Let's see it then. All right. Give me an hour. Take care.
Так, я хотел сходить еще в корчму здесь. В смысле, что уже все?
Do you know...
Certainly. They say he's come to do some trading. At least that's what Peter reckoned. See you later.
Look out.
Ladies and gentlemen, good men.
Here we are.
God save you, good night.
Do you know any...
I'm afraid no.
See you later.
God
God save you.
Do you know anything?
Rings a bell? No, that was a man by. Good luck.
Так, что-то непонятно. Ну ладно, хуй с ним, с этим вечером, блядь. Ночью просто подожду. Может, кто-то доебется.
Do you know?
Sir. See you later.
Ждем часик.
Ты понял свою ошибку.
Да пошел ты нахуй, ебаный ты пит... Блять.
Is it done?
Here you are. And pass on my best. Take care.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring.
Видимо, нет. Ладно, еще помолчу.
Сука тупая. Да ты, блядь, просто дрочишь там, а не смотришь. Вот и все. Нашелся мне тут. Так. Это что такое? А, блядь. Ай, нахуй. Терпеть не могу, блядь, когда он так забегает там куда-то.
Как ты узнал? Сейчас ноябрь, это грех.
Ой, иди-ка ты в пизду. Блядь, как же тут много всяких квестов, на самом деле. Чтобы дальше продвинуться. С другой стороны, наверное, мне не обязательно было бы вообще выполнять все эти квесты, типа, блядь, принесите пожрать, отнесите пожрать. Что там? Не знаю, нахуй. Блядь. Это пиздёханка еще что-то тут, блядь, где она там есть хоть? Йоханка, блядь. Вот он, прости господи, блядь. Генри, как дела?
Do you know anything about?
I'm afraid not.
Tell me more about the situation.
Так, понятно, это все болтовня пустая, блядь.
Well, I can try.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can.
Можно меньше мата, а то мама зашла и сказала, чтобы я лучше не рождался.
Ой, ну ты тупой, блядь. И она была права вообще-то, если что.
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
Готово, ебать. Сломали ногу, нас через жопу вынули, блядь.
Это ты что себе позволил сказать?
I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned.
Опа.
What business have you here?
То, что здесь забыл парень, кто тебя пустил?
Лучше бы тебя тоже цыгане не подбросили.
Что это началось там, блядь? Что за хуй, блядь?
Taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Так. Как насчет того, чтобы устроить пир здесь?
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
You admire Johanka's self-sacrifice. I'm sure she appreciates the same quality in others.
Ah, yes. Quite. I was just thinking the same. I'll have some food brought here.
Красавчик.
Henry!
That custodian Sebastian is...
He can be unpleasant, but
You can't be serious.
what's that supposed to mean? At least he was here. And anyway, mind your own business. Take care.
Ах ты проститутка тупая, блядь. Так, что там?
No, I feel much better. Then I heard it was... If you ever need to know about anything that's going on in Sasau, come and see me. Thomas is my name. See you later.
How you feel?
Good.
It will.
Thank you very much.
Don't mention it.
See you later.
Everything here is fine? Why are they so badly
I've...
Так, это тоже болтовня, блядь. Неинтересно.
It's done.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
Not a
I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to check with my own eyes.
See you later.
Their lordship. I understand.
May the Lord bless you.
Good luck then.
Так, что-то я хотел сделать, блядь. А, ну да.
God grant you
A messenger.
to the hand of...
The hand of fate.
We'll see what fate brings. I have an authorization letter of my own from the abbot. And come with me. God be with you.
Так, и чё? Чё ждем, блядь? Чё стоим? Бля, ебать, у него штаны, конечно, ужасные, блядь.
So con.
He can. The letter of...
Wonderful. I'll tell.
Were you satisfied with my weeding?
You're a fine fellow. Truly, I couldn't have done... Here's the reward.
Do you need it?
Knowledge of herbal remedies always comes in. We have some new brothers who are meant to help me with the wounded, but not all of them know their medicinal herb.
I'm not
I should imagine not. But you won't be doing any teaching. Just helping me put together our new herbarium. I shall need all of the...
That sounds...
One more thing. Bring me some old book or other. Or scrape off the old ink.
An old book?
Короче, понятно, с ним, блядь, долго это и пиздеть можно, и это не имеет особо никакого практического. Ладно. Так. Ёб мать. Блядь, надо было с ним попиздеть, у меня же все есть. Ну ладно. Так, ты где есть? Брат Никодим. Оказывается, у меня все есть, да? Вот я ступил, блядь. Никодим, постой. Стой, сука. Да стой ты, блядь. Поговори ты со мной, блядь, заебал ты. Что ты за Никодим-то такой, а?
Let me see if you have ev. Are you trying to waste my time?
Ой, пошел ты нахуй, блядь. Пидор. Ладно. А почему мне журнал показывает, что у меня все есть, типа, блядь? А, блядь, вороний глаз, сука. Блядь, мак, хуяк. Полынь, блядь, еще. Ёб твою мать, блядь. Короче, понятно, надолго. Так, что касаемо... Дверку закрываем. Закрываем дверку. Так, получается. И нам нужно где-то тут зашкериться.
Who's there?
Так. В полночь. Угу. Давай подождем. Подождем тогда до полуночи, ладно. Интересно, придет кто-то, нет? Перехватить наемного убийцу в полночь. Ладно, подождем немножко. Вот он идет, пидор.
Bloody thing.
Halt! What are you doing here?
Quiet, for God's sake. You'll wake the whole monastery.
Silence! For God's sake, I caught you in the middle of an assassination attempt.
Assassination? What are you on about?
Are you Lord Pekar, the one who was on the crusade?
Well, yes. How'd you know that?
Because you've come to assassinate Conrad Keyser.
Keyser? He's living here in the monastery?
Well, yes. Right here in this house. What's your business here?
It's all a terrible mistake. I've a long-standing arrangement with the custodian here, Sir Sebastian von Berg. I supply him with salt and spices, and I've come to realise how he's been cheating me repeatedly. The dispute's been running for a while, and still has legs. So I wanted my money back, that's all. I've no quarrel with Conrad.
All right. I suppose I'll have to take your word for it. But stop creeping around here at night and trying to break into the house. Conrad is scared half to death, and I need him in his right mind.
Very well. That does sound like Conrad. I'll think up some other plan. May the Lord watch over you.
What am I to do? What the hell am I to... Well, did you...
I did?
And?
You needn't fear. I kept watch the whole night and nothing happened. A few folk passed by, but nobody dangerous.
And what about Pekar? Are you saying he has no malicious intentions?
None. He's just doing some trade with the custodian. That's what brought him to where you were.
Well, if you're sure, but I'd still rather...
Come to Talmberg. You'll be surrounded by a whole...
Yes. Yes, I suppose that does... thank you, Henry. I'm in your debt. We'll meet...
Слава яйцам. Я уж думал, блядь, опять что-то нужно будет делать. Так, ладушки. Что мне остается? Хуярить в Танберг также? Походу, что да.
Yeah.
Так, что это у нас тут происходит? Угу.
A well-chosen site. You want to strike the gate, do you?
True. We don't want to do more damage than necessary.
I quite understand. Sir Toth is holed up there, is he?
Just so, Master Conrad. I hear you have some accounts to settle with him.
Ah, not entirely. I've done with him. Sigismund trusted him more than me in his campaign against the Ottomans, and we all know how that ended up.
How did it end up?
Badly, my lord. The flower of French knighthood was slain there. Sigismund fled for his life, and I did too, I must confess.
Be assured we shall not make the same mistake here. We do not intend to starve them into submission, but to break down the gate.
I am at your service, my lords. We will build the trebuchet quickly. It will be ready in a matter of days. And I can supply, for example, Roketa to sweep the foe from the battlements.
Roketa? I do not believe I've heard of such a term.
Roketa are missiles filled with black powder with a touch hole at the bottom to ignite it. They shoot forward, something like a hand cannon, but without rocks. The rocket is the missile.
Хуя себе, блядь.
I see. But we don't have black powder in these parts. Nor cannon.
Indeed. It should have occurred to me. But I am very fond of Roketa, and I always think what Alexander the Great might have accomplished with them. I understand. We find ourselves in a conventional situation that demands a conventional solution.
Чувак из будущего,
Still
блядь.
hoping that Toth will see sense and parley with us.
He may well do so, especially when we set up the trebuchet on his doorstep.
Понятно, короче. Все-таки я так дальше и продолжаю выполнять всякие квестики, но я думаю, я закончу трансляцию и повыполняю вот эти дополнительные необязательные квесты и так далее. Вот эту херню выполнил. Ну, короче, у меня есть чем заняться, поэтому на этом я трансляцию закончу. Потому что это будет все долго и нудно. Мне даже самому нудно играть становится от такой хуйни. Что уже говорить о том, что смотреть это говно, блядь. Так, ладушки. Услышимся, увидимся потом.